Magandang araw po sa lahat ng senior citizen, SSS o GSIS pensioners man. Ating talakayin sa videong ito ang ika-4 na bahagi ng sesyon sa Kongreso kung saan kanilang tinalakay ang Universal Social Pension. Kaya naman siguraduhin tapusin ang video na ito. Pero bago yun ay huwag niyong kalimutan na i-subscribe ang aming YouTube channel at i-hit na rin ang notification bell para sa aming mga latest upload. Sa isang public hearing, ang Special Committee on Senior Citizen sa pamumuno ni Senior Citizen Party List Representative Rodolfo Ordanes ay humingi ng komento sa mga ahensya ng gobyerno, kabilang dito ang Department of Social Welfare and Development o DSWD, hingil sa posibleng pagpapatupad ng Universal Social Pension para sa mga Filipino senior citizen. Layo ng batas na ito na mabigyan lahat ng senior citizen ng social pension o 1,000 kada buwan nang walang pipiliin. Basta 60 years old pataas, may pension ka man o wala, mabibigyan ka. Para sa naging pahayag ng isang DSWD representative, ating panoorin ito.
Magandang hapon po sa ating lahat, and of course to our beloved chairperson of this August committee. On the part of the DSWD, Mr. Chair, definitely we fully support those various House bills that were mentioned a while ago. But please allow us, Mr. Chair, to provide 3 major recommendations for us to better improve those House bills that were presented earlier. As also mentioned by our honorable chairperson, I think some of the proposed House bills that were presented earlier, in terms of some of its provisions, ay nakasama man na po sila doon sa ating newly enacted law, which is Republic Act 11916, which is an act increasing the social pension of indigent senior citizens and appropriating funds therefore. Kaya nga po ang hinihiling sana namin, unang-una sa lahat, if we could possibly harmonize or include certain provisions of those House bills in the draft implementing rules and regulations of RA 11916 that is currently being drafted and spearheaded by our National Commission of Senior Citizens. And second, Mr. Chair, we also respectfully recommend to this committee for further consultation with our Department of Budget and Management as to the proposed subsidy covering all senior citizens in terms of its possibility of funding as well as sustaining the funds for the implementation of our proposed universal coverage of our senior citizens for the social pension. And while we fully support all of these bills that really seeks to provide our 100% support to our senior citizens, in case this House bills will be enacted into law, we further respectfully recommend, Mr. Chair, that the Universal Social Pension Program be implemented po by our local government units through their local funding to cover those who are not yet covered by the DSWD's social pension program. As we could note, Mr. Chair, for this year, there is a total of 4,085,066 senior citizens who are already covered by the existing social pension program, and based on our continuous validation of senior citizens, given na rin po yung mga grievances na natatanggap din po namin, there are currently around 540,577 waitlisted na mga senior citizens that could possibly be eligible for the existing social pension program. So if there will be a law that will be passed, that will cover all senior citizens, kaya nga po yun aming recommendation, Mr. Chair, that this will now be implemented by our local government units. And lastly, Mr. Chair, to change lang po DSWD to NCSC, or the National Commission of Senior Citizens, as the implementing agency for all of these recommendations po natin, yung mga House bills na yon, given that we already have RA 11350, which is the law that creates the National Commission of Senior Citizens, wherein parts of its mandate po is that all functions, programs, projects, and activities being undertaken by the DSWD in terms of formulation, implementation, and coordination of social welfare and development policies and programs for the poor, vulnerable, and disadvantaged senior citizens shall be transferred to the National Commission of Senior Citizens. So, I think that is all po on the part of the DSWD, Mr. Chair. And these were all submitted po through our official position paper last October 18, 2022. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Sa balitang ito, ano po ang reaksyon ng mga senior citizen, lalong-lalo na ng mga pensioners? I-comment nyo lang po sa ating comment section. So, yun lang po muna para sa video na ito. Maraming salamat po.